Hello guys, please like this video and subscribe to our channel Knowledge Resources. Operations on Fractions Chapter 4 Class 6. So today's first topic is types of fractions. So there are how many types of fractions? There are mainly 3 types of fractions: proper fractions, improper fractions and mixed numbers. So let's study them one by one. So first, learning about them, first we have to understand what is a fraction. You know that fraction is a part of a whole, but you also know that fraction is written like this, right? You know that fraction is written like this, and you also know that the upper number part is the numerator and the below number part is the denominator, and this numerator represents the considered number of parts and the denominator represents the total number of parts. So now numerator represents the total number of the numerator represents the considered number of parts and the denominator represents the total number of parts. So this is numerator, this is denominator. So in proper fractions, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. For example, 2 by 8. Here this is the numerator and this is the denominator. Numerator is smaller than denominator. It becomes a proper fraction. Now, so in proper fraction, numerator is smaller than the denominator. Okay, so in improper fractions, the denominator is smaller than the numerator. So if this is a fraction, you know that this is a numerator and this is the denominator, but this is a proper fraction because 1 is smaller than 4. So one example of improper fraction will be, this is an example of improper fraction because 2 is greater than 1. So numerator is greater than the denominator. So it's an improper fraction. Now, mixed numbers, there is a whole number part, numerator and a denominator. Okay, so whole number part is a whole number part, means it is a whole number. It is not a fraction, it is not a part of a whole. It is a whole which is not divided into any number of parts, and there is a fraction with it. So this is a mixed number. So now we know what is types of fractions. Let's move on to the next topic. Our next topic is conversion of an improper fraction to a mixed number. So here is an example, 7 by 2. For doing this, I will just make a space for here. This is for rough work. Okay, this is for rough work. And 7 by 2 is an improper fraction because 7 is greater than 2. Okay, so when converting an improper fraction to a mixed number, we have to make this as the dividend, the numerator as the dividend and the denominator as the divisor. Okay, so denominator as the divisor and numerator as the dividend. So we have done here, right? So now we will do a simple division. Okay, so 2 goes into 7 3 times. 2 3s are 6 and 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. Now the formula is m is equal to q r by d. That means mixed fraction is equal to quotient as the whole, remainder as the numerator and divisor as the denominator. So mixed fraction will be this mixed fraction which is derived from this division. So quotient is 3, remainder is 1, and divisor is 2. So answer will be 3 1 by 2. Simple, right? Now this is a solve yourself session. Okay, so I will also here solve myself, you also solve with yourself. Okay, so this is a solve yourself session. Let's solve together. Okay, so you take a pen and a paper, I will also take a pen and a paper. Okay, now I am ready. Are you ready? Okay, let's just visualize. First, what I did is I made a space. I did like, okay, then okay, and I followed this formula. Okay, so my answer was 1 2 by 4. But last year we had learned of dividing, if they are if they are having a common factor, then we have to divide them with the common factor. So the common factor for 2 and 4, highest common factor for 2 and 4 is 1 and 2, right? So this 1 2 by 4 can be written as 1 and a half. So okay, so our final answer will be 6 by 4 is equal to 1 and a half. So easy, right? Now let's move on to the next topic. Our next topic is conversion of a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So our example is 3 2 by 5. So here this is a mixed fraction because there is a whole number part, numerator and the denominator, right? Now 3 2 by 5. What is the formula for doing it is, just we will make a rough work again and we will follow the formula. The formula is W multiplied by D plus N by D. That means whole number multiplied by denominator plus N, and the denominator is always the same. Okay, so W multiplied by D, whole multiplied by denominator. So here 3 is the whole, 5 is the denominator. So we will just multiply those both. 3 multiplied by 5 we get 15, right? And now again it is added by the numerator. The sum is added by the numerator. So the sum is 5 plus 2 is equal to 15 plus 2 is equal to 17. So our final answer will be 17, and as I told you before, the denominator remains the same. So the answer is 17 by 5. So this is equal to this. So our final answer will be 3 2 by 5 is equal to 17 by 5. So easy, right? Now addition of mixed fractions, subtraction of mixed fractions, multiplication of fractions and division of fractions are the operations that we are going to learn. So today's operations are addition of mixed fraction, subtraction of mixed fraction, multiplication or division of fraction. So a question may be, why aren't we learning addition of fractions? Because it was taught to us in the last year. So this time we will learn addition of mixed fraction. Okay. Now first is addition of mixed fraction. An example is 5.5 plus 2 3 by 4. Now there are two methods of doing this. I will show both the methods and you then choose which method to use. Okay. So first method is, we will just add the whole numbers first. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, you know that 5 plus 2 is 7. So the sum of whole number is 7. It will be with us. Okay, now we will be just adding the two fractions. So you know, for adding fractions, they are unlike fractions. If they have different denominators, we have to find the LCM and then do the operations. And one more method is cross multiplication. So LCM is a bit of lengthy method. We will just go with cross multiplication. So it is like 1 by 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4 plus 3 by 4 multiplied by 2 by multiplied by 2. So now 1 multiplied by 4, 4. 2 multiplied by 4, 8. Plus 3 multiplied by 2, 6. By 4 multiplied by 2, 8. So now 7 was the whole number sum, and our cross multiplication product was 4 by 8 and 6 by 8. So if we add 4 and 6, our answer is 10, and the denominator remains the same in like fractions. But there's a problem that our answer came as a improper fraction, and there's a rule in mixed fraction that the fractional part is always an proper fraction. So we can't use this method. Okay, so now we have to do the another method. So in the another method, that is, we have to convert both the mixed fraction into improper fraction. First let's do that, and I will tell you the next steps. Okay, so 5 multiplied by 2 plus 1 by 2. So 5 multiplied by 2, 10, plus 1, 11 by 2. I will just note down on my book, 11 by 2. Now there is 2 multiplied by 4 plus 3 by 4. The denominator remains the same. 2 multiplied by 4, 8. 8 plus 3, 11 again by 4. So I have noted down. Our first conversion came as the result 11 by 2, and the second conversion's result was 11 by 4. So what we have to do here is add both these numbers. So let's just add 11 by 2 plus 11 by 4. Oh no, they are unlike fractions. So how to do that is, let's convert them to like fractions. So 11 multiplied by 4 by 2 multiplied by 4. So our answer is yes, 11 multiplied by 4, 44, and by 2 multiplied by 4, 8. So just note down on your book. Now as we have got the answer as 44 plus 8, let's convert 11 by 4 into a like fraction that goes with 44 by 8. So the denominator of the last fraction was 2. So 11 multiplied by 2 by 4 multiplied by 2, and the answer is 22 by 8. So now what we have to do is 44 by 8 plus 22 by 8. So it is nothing but 44 plus 22 by 8, which is 66 by 8. Now we have to do just the conversion. Okay, so let's do the division problem conversion. 8 goes into 66. Yes, 8 times 8 8s are 64. Now the remainder is 2. So quotient 8, remainder 2, divisor 8. Now it can be again divided into 2, and the answer will become 8 1 by 4. Such a nice operation. Now let's move on to the next topic, subtraction of mixed fractions. So in subtraction of mixed fractions, it is a little bit tricky that you have to minus the whole numbers, okay, then you get a difference. So here we get the difference of 2, and then you have to add this 2 with 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. So let's start with doing it, okay. So our difference was 2. We will just note down it here, note down in your book also, okay. Now 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4, but you can see that they are unlike fractions, so let's directly convert them into like fractions. 1 multiplied by 4 by 3 multiplied by 4. So 1 multiplied by 4 is equal to 4, and 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12, and this becomes 4 by 12, okay. Now the next is 1 by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3 by 12. So our answer is nothing but 4 by 12 minus 3 by 12, okay. So 4 by 12 minus 3 by 12 is equal to 1 by 12, okay. So now we have got the whole number part and the fractional part, right? So if there is something error, like in the last addition problem we had error and we had to go to the next problem or next method, like that only you can do, like convert both these mixed fractions into improper fractions and then minus them, and then again convert the difference into mixed fraction. It's simple as that, okay. So now we have learned subtraction of mixed fraction also. Now there's only two topics remaining, that is division and multiplication of fractions. So our next topic is multiplication of fractions. It is super easy. It is nothing but 3 by 5, right? And it is 1 by 2. Just it will be like 3, okay. The numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. It is nothing. You have to not convert into like fractions and then multiply. It is not like that. Just multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So answer will be 3 multiplied by 1 3, 5 multiplied by 2 10. Simple as that, right? So our answer is 3 by 10. Now reciprocals and division of fractions. When we want to learn division of fractions, first we have to understand the concept of reciprocals. So reciprocals is nothing, okay. It is 1 by 4. Just change the place, okay. So 1 will come below and 4 will go above. One more example, it is 1 by 2. This becomes 2 by 1, right? Now I will give you an work to do, okay. Tell me the reciprocal of 8 by 10. Yes, it is 10 by 8. So just we have to do upside down, okay. The denominator will go to the numerator place and the numerator will go to the denominator place. So while dividing fractions, what we have to do is take the first fraction as it is, but multiply, not divide, okay. Multiply it with the reciprocal of the fraction. So here you can see that I have done the reciprocal of 3 by 2 as 2 by 3. So 2 was the denominator, here it became numerator. 3 was the numerator, here it became denominator, right? So 5 multiplied by 2 5 multiplied by 2 becomes 10. Okay, so 5 multiplied by 2 10, by 9 multiplied by 3 is equal to 27. So our answer will be 10 by 27. It is simple, right? So I will give you one more example. Okay, just cut this. Okay, I will just give you one more example. Yeah, 6 by 7 divided by 3 by 7. So how we will do this? Yes, we will just do like 6 by 7 multiplied by 7 by 3, as it is the reciprocal of 3 by 7, and this is equal to 6 multiplied by 7, which is equal to 42, and 7 multiplied by 3, it is equal to 21. And if you want, you can convert this improper